Sand Kings, one of the offlaners I think has been on the up and up. I think we're going to see more of this hero as time goes on. Especially with how powerful Veil is. Not at all a bad pickup. So, we still don't know if this is a mid Zeus or not. Right now, I'd say it's looking like it. But into a Viper? Maybe not. Maybe they'll put Pili Die on the 5 Phoenix. Just have to wait and see.
Dyer's turn to bat.
Sven stands ready.
And there's the Sven for Nigma. That's the carry we were thinking of. Very good late game carry. Will annihilate Zeus for sure. And Phoenix too, in very much a dangerous situation.
5 seconds remain.
We'll have to wait and see. Now the one thing isn't an incredible big game so far. There's nothing in front of me that really screams Rubik.
It is Radiant Span.
And it's worth noting too that a lot of Chessy Cheese heroes are out of the pool. We will not see a Meepo or a Broodmother this game, I am confident. Do have last pick though, so they'll be able to get exactly the matchup that they desire, even if it's not quite the cheesiest, and they've been playing really well. They made a couple of critical mistakes in the last game, but I still think they have the potential to take this series, and this is looking like a good draft for them as well. So worth noting, it's also a very good Nigma draft. Both of these drafts look solid. I'm very excited to see how we go down this path.
5 seconds.
So it looks like 5 men think that this is a 5 Magnus at this stage. Which seems a little strange to me. My thought is, if you have a 5 Magnus, right, you're going to naturally want to pair him with someone who doesn't already have Cleave, I think. Sven doesn't need Empower, right? So that, to me, suggests it's much more of a 3 Magnus. And there is a ban on the Jibe Venomancer. We will not see it for a 3rd time this series. Then 5 men move Undying, so they want something tanky. They want a strength hero, I do believe.
10 seconds. 5 seconds.
Both teams about 30 seconds of reserve time, so these last 2 picks should go by pretty quick. Then we'll be able to test out my Dota TV fix, and they will pick up a Witch Doctor. I mean, RMN did work on the hero last time, but there's a lot more short cooldown disable for 5 men this game. I'm not quite as sold on it as last game, where he just freely channeled his entire ultimate. Between Sand King and Zeus, gonna be a lot tougher this game, I think. And of course, they still have one more hero if they want to make RMN's life even harder. Ooh! The Chessy Nature's Prophet. That is a special of his. I do believe it'll be Chessy. Yep, Chessy will pick it up! Alright, that's going to be very, very interesting indeed. We do see it is the Mind Control Magnus. Both of these lineups look so good to me. I love both of them. So I think this will be a very close game. But you know what I don't love? I don't love that Viper set. It's something off-putting about it. But anyways, regardless. Gotta say though, man. If 5 men can put on a Game 1 performance, I think they will win. Game 2, they made a couple of critical errors.
10 seconds.
And, it unfortunately cost them the game as those errors added up. But don't worry. At least now in your pubs, you'll be able to say, at least I didn't kill Roche and then just run away from Pit. But I'm excited for this Game 3. I think it's going to be an all-out brawl. I think both teams stand a chance to win it. Obviously, both teams are going to push hard for it, because whoever wins this secures their place in the playoffs. Whoever loses goes home. And you don't want to go home. How long is the strategy time? Please. Just want to get into the game. There we go! The time of filling has passed. The game is beginning. Pylai Die doesn't even... Well, actually, no. You know what? They both do have the... No. But neither of them have the action pose where you can do things. You hate to see it. Alright, guys. Observe this, this high quality, this high intensity action I must perform to mute the chat. I click this box. We've done it, guys. So it is a Pylai Die. Oh my lord. Sorry, something just popped up on my desktop. Hope that never happens again. This is a Pylai Die Zeus. And then a Misery Phoenix. But I'm very excited, as you all should be. Look at Ace. He's got himself a nice little cut tree path here, as it were.
Just 30 seconds.
And I'm excited to see the chessy Nature's Prophet. So it's such a joy to watch. Gonna be up against the Viper. But looks like Nigma will not secure the kill they were perhaps looking for, unfortunately. Now Weehaw will be spotted out. Baby trees are going to survive into the rune timing, so one will be denied.
Welcome one and all to the main
Will be the bot. One closer to the tower. So that is going to be a 2-for-1 bounty rune in favor of 5-man. But oh no, Ace. Not like this. Ace has been caught out, but he will have point and dagger. So I think this will be a very hard kill. Although, it may just be enough. 2 ticks. Oh, I don't think it's going to quite do it. Yeah, he will live, but Highlight Eye has to come bring this man his salve. Is this mid lane? I have to imagine is going to be exceptionally Weehaw favored, at least in the laning stage, as Viper, a very strong laner. And with those points in the corrosive skin, I don't think he will really be ever in too much threat of the tree damage. But we've seen Chessie do great things on this hero, and I'm excited to see him try and do it again. Ooh. Quite painful. This is still, it looks like a tri-lane. In fact, of course it's a tri-lane. Miracle's down here. This is an aggro try into Ace, and Ace is going to have a very rough time as he's trying to actually pull the creeps around. It's all he can do to get this CS, but GH and RMN are not going to let him do that, as he's taking a real wild pull and is actually forced just to abandon it. However, this will actually kind of in a weird way pull the creeps back into his favor, as there will be a double wave now. But Ace, 0 last hits at 2 minutes. You hate to see that. Aggro tri-lane looking incredibly powerful, as now Zeus was actually forced to TP back out. And I don't think Mind Control is going to have any troubles being up here solo. Nature's Prophet can take a lot of damage and then TP home and just return. Exactly what he's doing. And he will deny his child that he created. What a monster. And now we have a try-v-try, which is pretty much required. Not at all surprised to see it in this laning stage here. But man, Ace still doesn't have a single last hit to his name at 3 minutes. This is such a brutal shutdown. I don't know what they're gonna do. As Misery, he doesn't have a dive. He's just dead. That is just First Blood. Miracle playing with them. Not letting him get off easy, and Ace will acquire his first last hit. I know it's 3 minutes, but look at this! It's already an insane difference. 700 net worth. But with these creeps under his tower, he'll start to get the last hits under his belt, but no, the stun. They say, give Ace nothing. Allow him to not take a single inch in this lane. As Jibe is going to have a good time into mind control, I do have to imagine. With the combination of Sandstorm and Caustic, it's going to be a lot of good damage, but that doesn't matter if you can't win the lane. And they're just committing to leaving Ace out of this lane as they send the Phoenix back up top. Miracle does take quite a bit of damage, but it's not going to be anywhere near enough for a kill. And this feels disastrous. This just feels like your game 3 of an elimination match and your Spectre starts this far behind. Just feels so horrendous. Is they're going to make it go on to Pylai Die. Pylai Die gonna die. Die. There's nothing that Ace can do about it. Unfortunately, these lane supports just aren't strong enough to really secure anything. Ace desperately tries to get himself something, buys a raindrop. It's now 8-20 on the CS board. Finally, Witch Doctor is just going to stack the Ancients. And with this start, you have to wonder how the rest of this game is going to go. Zibe is now starting to pull into, it looks like, the small camp, but actually gets quite a bit of damage into mind control. And RMN now interrupting Chessie's farm of the jungle as well. It looks like it might not be all bad for 5 men. GH takes a lot of damage, but it's not enough to secure the kill.
I'll take that.
Now Ace is going to start getting a bit more, as it has turned into mostly a dual lane, with the occasional Witch Doctor presence. Actually, GH, you gotta be a bit careful. The Lightning Bolt. Oh, he has the wand. He doesn't have to be careful at all. He will just skedaddle on back to the base. Not even as he picks up the Tranquil Boots. And this is, I mean, I know I've been harping on about it a bit, but this is such a crushing lane. And Chessie as well. He's taking quite a bit of damage into that haste rune, but he'll be able to get back no problemo. He does have that teleport, and we'll have to see. I feel like this game is really going to be on Chessie's back. Because if Chessie's not pulling amazing weight, I don't know how they're going to get Ace back into this game. Now, the one bright side as well. Jibe. Free game. As he is just farming away. Mind control of melee hero into a Sand King. Doesn't feel great. Misery is just going to get the side pull, and Jibe is just going to push the lane anyways, so. No problem. But now, a rotation from Weehaw. Ace's game made even worse. As he will fall. Is Chessie going to be able to do this game? Just want to switch back and look at the net worth now. Still only 700 in favor of Miracle. Miracle's probably going to take off right as soon as we look. We have it. Looks like that is a just a single stack. Yeah, one stack. A small camp stack. I don't think there's any stacks over here, as we have a play for the mid lane. Now Chessie, forced to defend against GH and Wii. This is a pretty big ass. Looks like he will be able to do so, though. It's kind of just give up. 8 minutes, a DD rune onto Wii. That will definitely force Chessie out of this lane. He will not be able to fight a DD Viper. That is for certain. Back to the last, it's for a little bit longer here. Just to see the disparity. Ace has honestly started to catch himself up pretty well here. It's not amazing, but could be much worse for how bad he started. Look at this. Chessie is now getting 3-man rotated on GH, RMN, and Wii with the DD are here. This is going to be a difficult defense, but they do have their friendly neighborhood Sand King in the air. Look at this, though. They found GH and RMN, and Pylai is in the area with the combination of the Nature's Prophet Ultimate, which is bouncing now, and a Haunt. They're actually going to go mid onto Wii, and they'll get the kill. Now RMN also to fall. I do have to imagine Ace, though, he doesn't really have anything. An excellent block, though. 2 kills, soon to be 3. Ace will have mana. Once it's off cooldown for this dagger, it will connect. And I don't think the wand is there, but it's not enough. And that is a triple kill for Chessie. A way to catapult him into this game. We'll go back to the net worth, because now he's topping it. And with that, look at the rotations immediately from Dire. They want to take out Misery, who doesn't, unfortunately, have the dive for 12 seconds. And he is very dead. But now Chessie going for, it looks like a fast Orchid here. He has a lot of damage and a lot of pushing power. As the 10-minute bounties will come up, Ace is not going to get this bounty rune. And Jibe is actually in a bit of trouble himself. Is he going to go for the bounty? It looks like he will. They do have Chessie here as well, so they could maybe try and turn this into something. A very good tree block, and we will go in with the Sunray as well. And they have an Epi. Weehaw's taking a lot of damage, trying to take out Misery, and I think will actually do so. Misery just dropping like a bag of bricks, but a very worthwhile trade for the Weehaw pickup. And with that, actually, they're still going. They want to find Mind Control. Mind Control tries to get himself out. Jibe, oh, unfortunately, the trees from Chessie don't quite make the catch, but Jibe will do so, and there is no way out for Mind Control. No RP even leveled, and he will fall. RMN in the area. And despite that incredible start, Ace doesn't feel that far behind. Ace has come out on top. He's or not on top, obviously, but still pretty close on the Sven, despite not having a last hit for 3 minutes. As Sandstorm stolen by GH, not really going to do too much, I don't think, and Chessie is able to get whatever pressure he wants. Except for that Sullen Sandstorm. Sullen Sandstorm. Ugh. We're only in game 3. There's still maybe 6 more as Jibe and Pylai are looking for a play here. They're both smoked up. And I'm excited to see what they're going to do. It is going to be a fast pipe from Jibe. Not going for the initiation here. As GH and RMN go in, they try and make a move onto Chessie. But actually, it's going to end poorly for them as the instant lightning bolt to stop RMN. Unfortunately, the Burrow Strike from Jibe missed, but it doesn't even matter. Chessie will TP home, will heal up, he will not tick to the Maledict. And that's 2 more kills for Jibe. And if he wants to go for this hood, he will get it. Now, Misery going to farm up the bottom lane. A very difficult kill to get, especially for Mind Control, who is going for that faster build up into a Blink Dagger. Look at this from the fountain. They've smoked again. A Midas on Sven. I was flamed for building Midas before in my big losing streak on Sven. I'm glad to see it at least somewhat validated. The smoke up play, Chessie is in a very gankable position, especially if that Atos comes out. Range, not quite what it used to be, but still very, very potent. Look at this, a teleport coming in from Jibe. Jibe's decided that he wants to defend, but there is a ward there, and Jibe's taking a lot of damage. The stun won't even disjoint, and the steal will come in on that Burrow Strike. Jibe certainly to fall here, and the tower as well. With a stolen Burrow Strike, that is pretty a pretty valuable trade. Pretty valuable trade. That's a very valuable trade, but it's a pretty valuable steal as well. That Burrow Strike gives him an extra stun. No levels in the Arcane Supremacy yet. Will he have the chance to use it as Chessie decides to try and go for a gank, but he may have to about face very quickly. Now Pylai Die on the run. He does have a Lightning Bolt, but that's about it. But Magnus TPing in as well. This may be a bit of an overcommit, and they won't actually commit as they choose to go on the Phoenix. But a good dive from Misery, and now a TP out. He will escape unscathed, but they will lose this tier 1 as well. Clearly, Nigma are just in slightly the more powerful position at the moment. 5 men recognize this, but Viper's kind of a hero that falls off. I'm not hugely optimistic about this hero's late game performance. And I think they picked it as a counter to the Chessie, Zeus, but when he's not playing the Zeus, it feels much worse. Sven, though, has started to take over. Going for the BKB after this Echo Saber is delivered, I have to imagine. Yep, indeed it is. Now he'll go up top. They want to find Jibe. Jibe is under the sentry. The TP's coming in, the stolen Burrow Strike, and now Miracle. He's going to be able to get the stun off onto Jibe, but Jibe goes back up to the high ground. And that's an excellent, excellent little juke there with that stun. Sven popped the God of Strength, and he'll have to be content farming with it, as he will be unable to acquire a kill with it. Now Chessie has the Orchid up. Hasn't quite made a whole lot of usage out of it just yet. In fact, is a little bit scared of a gank coming his way, which is slowly in the works, but not anywhere near him at the moment. And his next item will be the straight BKB. Good choice into this Sven. Prevent him from getting engaged upon. GH up top. There's a Phoenix and a Zeus in the area, and GH does not have a whole lot of mana. The TP's also coming in. They know no one's there thanks to the Zeus ultimate. Chessie will get the kill. And be very content with that. Oh no, Jibe, what are you doing? You're playing a little bit aggressive. Gets the deny, and actually manages to dodge out the pullback, but he is directly on top of the sentry, so he is a very dead man. He's trying for the TP, but Mind Control will even commit so far as the RP. Not sure if it was really needed, but, you know, maybe you're okay with that in exchange for the RP. That's a very big commitment. Down. Spread is there. Ace is farming pretty well, but falling pretty far behind this Sven now. About 3,000 net worth behind. And Sven's going to have this BKB up soon. But I think right now 5 men are just looking to take this game late. Feel like they are correct when they assume that they have the advantage in the late game here. But Ace, he can't get caught out by Wee. Wee's here, RMN following up as well. But no, we'll back up wisely. Actually has the game sense to get himself out. Miracle. Pretty close to that Agnums. About 1,200 gold away. 1,400 recipe now, so pretty much exactly 1,200 away. But look at this, the Haunt's coming out. The Spectre, I do believe, is actually, no, not trying to get out. Instead going in. GH will not quite fall till the ultimate comes out from the Phoenix. RMN once again instantly canceled, but I do think Pylai Die is going to fall. RMN not dead yet. And actually, look at this. They're trying to make a go on to Miracle. Miracle is God strength up. You have to be careful into this hero, but he's getting kited quite effectively. Falling pretty low as well. Chessie doesn't have any kind of root, but he does have the size. Chessie manages to dodge the shockwave, but Mind Control gets in with the blink. Finish him off. Jibbe versus RMN. RMN, no mana. Jibbe, no cooldowns. Will not chase uphill. But I think you're pretty happy with that on the side of 5 men. Especially when you consider that Ace got that miracle kill, as we see here. That's a very good goal. And if Chessie had gotten that, you'd definitely be even happier with that. But a nice little blink in from the Magnus to secure one more kill for his team. Actually, Ezra has to be a bit careful. Be a bit wary of this Rod of Atos. Has Ace here. Farming up towards this Manta style. And this is kind of a bit of a repeat of last game where, yes, Miracle is farmed. But again, already Mind Control and Wii falling behind the 3 cores of 5 men. And Chessie is well on the way to that BKB. Will arrive before the Aghanims of the Sven. So he will have very little trouble dodging out the stun. As long as he gets off that BKB beforehand, he won't be targetable. But Pylai Die, it is time for you to die once again. Or is it? As he jukes into the trees and actually manages to get himself out. The Rod of Atos wasn't enough. And Dire, don't underestimate this push from Chessie. Chessie and Misery together. They can deal a lot of damage. But this Dire's not even in the area. They're grouping bottom. Unfortunately, not under Radiant Vision. Actually, Weehaw is, so they know that they're relatively safe. Jibbe has to be cautious in this area. He should know that most Dire heroes are there. It looks like they're trying to trade 2 for 2. Jibbe will put down the Sandstorm and back himself deep into the trees. A very standard Sand King play, and they'll actually fortify as well. But oh no, the ward was placed preemptively, and with the RP, they will take out Jibbe with no problems at all. Zeus Ultimate will come out. They know that no one's there, and at this stage, Chessie, you have to take this tower. Now it has to turn into a trade, but they have a TP coming in from the Rubik already. Rubik's TP will slow them down, but I don't think it's going to be enough. And actually, they have vision on the high ground. Not even sure. Oh, there's a creep up there for some reason. Well, it won't matter. The stolen lightning bolt. Oh no, it is arc lightning. Won't be enough, as now Misery has to be careful trying to get himself out. He also has no dive, but Chessie's here, and Chessie's going to fight because Ace also has the haunt up, and suddenly you have to start running away on the side of Nigma. Weehaw will fall. Chessie's going to try and find Mind Control. Mind Control is revealed and does have the mana to push himself out, but Ace goes with him. And Ace will get that kill. Now RMN's going to try and do something, but the silence is there, as well as the BKB from Chessie. RMN will just drop as well. Miracle, luckily, out of vision, so they won't be able to get onto him. So they will get a tier 1, and they swiftly pivot into this Roach Pit. Chessie, not even going to take the time to walk. He's going to go straight into the pit, and that's an excellent idea. It's just the Sven online. There's no way to hold, obviously, Rubik up as well, but he will not offer too much in this fight. And there's no buybacks, and this Roche, it's falling very fast. They thought maybe they could get some kind of contest, but look at that, immediately Misery going into GH. GH will get stunned up, he'll get silenced up, I do imagine. Now RMN's TPing in. And RMN, you better cancel that TP, buddy. He won't! As they're turning this into a fight, Miracle's gone in, but he's stuck under the Sandstorm. They're trying to make it go onto the Sand King, and they're actually doing pretty good damage into him. The BKB comes out from Miracle. Ace running away. Does have that Aegis, though. Didn't leave it in the pit this game. And Miracle's BKB is starting to run dry. Pylight Ice TP will be canceled. Ace now forced to run away. Will he go back in? No. Pylight die, though. He will definitely fall. So a bit of an awkward fight. But thank God they picked up the Aegis this time. And importantly, they didn't lose any of their major cores. They just lost Zibe, but the Chessie Ace show still continues. All right. Had to get a quick sip of water. But we are back. Ace going forward. The Eye of Scotty. Sven has the Aghanims completed. A big timing for him, and they will actually use this opportunity to smoke, maybe get a kill in onto Chessie, who is going for that Assault Cuirass. A very, very good item for his team. But I think he may get caught out here. He's running north into the trees. Is it going to be in time? It looks like it will, but they've spotted him out. No, he might go down. He's going to be forced to BKB. He will pop it. The Spectre's actually coming in. They've decided that maybe this is a fight they want to take. And indeed, they're starting to take it. Weehaw taking a lot of damage. He's very alone, and he's going to get purely cleaved down. But now Ace is the one in trouble. He'll take out GH's Rubik, and the Aegis will get popped. And this is actually a pretty awkward engagement as Jibe, he goes down quickly himself. And now Ace, he's getting pushed back. Miracle has hit his powerful spike. And that's 4 kills in a very interesting decision to engage from 5-man. Just felt really awkward of a fight, and they lose everyone. Except for Pylight Eye. Pylight Eye trying to get that Glimmer Cape. Feel like if you're playing up against Chessie there, you just let Chessie drop. Let him try and TP out with the BKB. It's really his only option. Chessie, though, does secure a courier. The smallest consolation prize, as now Nigma suddenly feel very in control of this game again. This is a pretty good timing window for them as well. Still, though, it does feel like they're very much on a timer. As the Sven's BKB timing decreases, it's going to get tougher and tougher for them. Man, poor Zibe, he's really fallen off a bit. Just been caught out in these sandstorms. Unable to do a ton.
Unseen, not unseen.
And Sven getting more and more farmed up. Next item on the way, it looks like. And it's a full Silver Edge. No, it's not a full Silver Edge. But yes, it is. Oh yeah, that's a Silver Edge, so that's a Spectre counter. As they are going to make it go onto the Phoenix. Phoenix forced to pop the egg. Jibe with a huge ultimate, though, or a huge burrow strike. It looks like an ultimate. Thinking of the Ravages, but now Miracle. It's his turn to go in. They'll lose Armament. Chessie, though, taking a lot of damage. A beautiful RP onto 2. 3 heroes are now dead, and it looks like they're going to go for more Pylight Die. The next to fall, Ace as well. Trying to get himself out. A nice little juke up. Is he going to be able to escape? 1 second until he has the push. But no, Miracle gets the Rampage. Meant the dagger, not the push. It's okay. Miracle has a Rampage now, and oh boy, suddenly this game feels like it has dropped down the cliff once again. This game is so firmly in Nigma's control. 75%, Dota Plus, only 50. But we might see it drop a little bit more in the next minute or two, so we'll come back to that if I remember. Now there is still a big late game advantage. And unfortunately, you can't get mind control with that one, Miz. It doesn't quite work out. If they can survive to the late game, if they can get a couple of picks onto Miracle, but look at this Miracle, he's decided that he is going in. Gonna find Jibe. Has his team behind him. Jibe rapidly, actually beautiful reaction times, does manage to get a Sandstorm up, but it's not going to matter as now, though, Miracle might be in a bit of trouble. He goes in, he's beyond godlike, he's taken out the Phoenix. Miracle, though, this is kind of dangerous, but he's invisible, which makes him invincible, as we all know, but it doesn't. The Blade Mail will actually be enough. Will Ace be able to get out? That's going to be the key component of this fight, but GH is just holding him up into the air. They take out the Sven at the cost of 4 hero. I don't know if that's worth it. It is a lot of money into your Spectre. Well, it's only 500 into your Spectre, actually. Probably, definitely not worth it. Now they'll get the tier 2 as well, and now we start dropping down. Yeah, remember, now we're at 66. They're going to take this tower, and that'll be a little bit more of a bump. Although, it actually ticks up a bit there. Decides that, you know, they killed the Sven once. Maybe they can do it again. 5-man definitely feel on the back foot in this situation, too. Looking at the net worth, just look at that tank from those 2 fights. Another good courier snipe, though, from Chessie. Maybe this is the time that you look for a fight while the Sven's not here. They did have some vision. But, in fact, they still do have vision. Are they going to look for something now, though? Doesn't look like it. Looks like they're not trying to fight into Nigma. Get Blink from Jibe. His reaction times have been so on point this game. And obviously, Sandstorm didn't matter, but the fact that he got it off so quick shows the abilities of these pros. As, oh no. Pylai die. Tries a Glimmer Cape, but was caught in the dust, so he will fall, I do believe. But with that Yules, maybe it's... oh no. Yeah. Greaves are there, mind control will be fine. As Ace just runs from a double damage Miracle. Get out of there, Ace! You pop the TP. Get home successfully. Jibe will do so as well, but the stolen Lightning Bolt will prevent him. And that will just be another kill for Miracle. Actually, he gets a stun. Blink up in 1 second. If he can get it off, he may well get out. It's a very nice blink. The vision isn't there. They don't see him, but now they will find him, and there's no escape this time. Chessie, forced to try and split push, is going for that Heaven's Halberd. Obviously, an exceptional pickup into the Sven, and oh no, Ace has been caught out. But that was a nice little juke away with the Haunt. But he's kind of staying in, and that might actually cost him. He's trying to get out, but the pushback is there, and yeah, that is a very dead Ace, unfortunately. Very surprising decision to kind of stay around this Ancient, you know, and oh, I can't draw on this, and you know, not cross this little hill, as now they will get a stun onto Miracle, as Miracle does want to go in, and Misery pops the egg and gets obliterated very quickly here. Miracle, though, has fallen low. Has to be careful, as he does not have any form of Aegis, but almost has a Satanic. He's trying to TP out, but Jibe is going to get the stun onto him. They're going to try and turn the BKBs there. Jibe will fall. If they can kill Miracle, though, it might be worth the trade to his life, as he actually goes invisible. Miracle, though, taking a lot of damage. Will he fall? Will he fall? Not quite, not quite! He's still alive! He gets force-staffed away! Jibe has bought back and is looking for it, but will not find it. Miracle, so far, is surviving. But it looks like they've seen him now on the sidelines. Ace, though, he can't contribute to this. Jibe, still invisible, still doing what he can. And RMN and Miracle both have to be careful. They're going to get lifted up, but they will get the die back onto Jibe, and Miracle will get out. And Miracle has a Satanic down. He was baiting the whole time. But in the meantime, worth noting, top racks for Dire did go down. They're keeping themselves in the game. Liquid, though, they're going to push now. They're going to be able to get 1, possibly 2 lanes of racks here. The win rate still going down. Doesn't believe, but there is backdoor protection for a moment or two. Every second matters. Miracle just feels unstoppable. Another DD, by the way. Poor Ace. Never getting to that Scotty. Has plateaued. A fortification. 10 seconds until they're in fighting form. 30 seconds until they have the entire crew. I don't believe they'll be able to delay this lane of racks, and indeed they're not even going to attempt it. They're allowing the lane to fall. Miracle has the BKB back up. Only 5 seconds. Misery also has an ultimate. Are they going to look for anything on the retreat here? They try and catch out Weehaw, but no, Weehaw has a blink. He's not someone who's just catchable. That is 2 racks for the side of Nigma, but 1 for the side of 5 men. No, Pili die. You gotta be so afraid walking up onto the triangle like that. But if they actually catch Weehaw, could be good. They don't know he has no teammates, though. They see Sven top. And they see... Oh, Rubik got stunned! And they're gonna make a play here. Chessie in on the backlines. The silence unfortunately misses, but Jibe's here with the stun. And they will get the Rubik kill. Doing a good job of keeping things going here. Oh no, Pili die. You're in danger, buddy. Look at this wraparound, and Rubik actually buys back. An interesting decision. It looks like... Okay, understood. Because that pick just happened bottom, and they know that there's no Spectre ulti. They know there's no Zeus ulti. They know that this is a free Roshan, should they choose to attempt it. Or not. Never mind. They don't go into the Roshan. I don't know why Rubik bought back. I'll be honest. But it's okay. Maybe he meant to alt-click it. As Sven does walk through vision, so no way Ace is going to die here. And the one advantage for the side of Radiant is this top lane. Look at it just pushing out ever so slowly. They still don't have tier 2, but look at this. Miracle has just walked up into the base of 5 men. The smoke is there. The stun could come out at any moment, and now it will, but it gets disjointed. And now, actually, Miracle dropping exceptionally quickly, but a big RP will come out. It'll take out Zeus. Chessie might be the next to fall. But now Jibe is looking for something of his own. He's taking a lot of damage on Chessie, though, and he will drop. Does have buyback force to immediately pop it. RMN got off another full duration ultimate. Jibe falls. No buyback. They're going to try and get in onto the Phoenix. Are they going to be able to kill it? Yes, they are! And now it's just Ace, just Chessie, trying to fight for their survival in the tournament. Chessie will fall. It's just Ace. And he will drop quickly as well. And that'll be it. GG is called. Nigma advance themselves to the finals.